Hello traders, my name is Kate Gusardi and I'm very glad to welcome you to our Trade Factory YouTube channel. So, to start learning we will need a TradingView platform first. This is the main platform for any trader because we analyze any assets here. Here is its website. If we want to start using it, we need to choose the tab Products first, and then the chart here. Now we can see the chart. I have it in green and black. You will have it in green and red. But it doesn't matter at all. It's a matter of your convenience only. The uniqueness of the price action system is that you can analyze the chart without many indicators. I mean, you will need indicators only to confirm the entry to your position or to confirm your idea. Now we are going to look at the functions of the platform TradingView. But of course, not all of them, because there are too many of them. We will talk about those tools we use according to our trading system ourselves. You should keep in mind that the platform is paid, but you can use the free version at the beginning. So here are the instruments we need. And first, let's deal with the working area. Here is the chart with Japanese candlesticks, but you can choose whatever you want. Bars, hollow candles, column, and so on. We use these Japanese candles. The candlestick consists of a body and wicks, or sometimes they say shadows. If the price falls, the candlestick is red. In my variant, it is black. If the price grows, the candlestick is green. The body is the painted part of it, and wicks are these thin lines. If the candlestick is green, the body shows the opening price point below and the closing price point above. The wicks show high and low price points. If the candlestick is red, the body shows the opening price point above and the closing price point below. The wicks show high and low prices too. The candlesticks show different time frames, and each candle describes the price action during this chosen time frame. Let's start with one-day time frame and try to understand what a time frame is. If you trade on the price action system, you will need many time frames. In the free version of TradingView, there are some time frames and they are enough in the beginning. But if you plan to trade professionally and get involved deeper into the price action system, then you will need to have the paid subscription of TradingView and you will be able to add as many time frames as you want. The adding more time frames is easy. Here below you can choose the time, for example 11 minutes, and press Add, and you will have 11 minutes time frame. If you get wrong, you can delete it. Also you can add hours, days, weeks, months, and so on. There is a high time frame and a lower time frame. The high time frames are hours and days. The lower time frames are minutes. We start with a one-day time frame. Here, one candle shows a trading period of 1 day. If you point a certain candlestick, for example this one, then here below you can see the time of this candle. So this very candlestick is for the 2nd of November. And this one is for the 4th of November. The candlestick's wicks show the day's high and low and how they compare to the open and close. This candlestick is green, so the closing price is higher than the opening one. The buyers are stronger. This candlestick is black, so the closing price is lower than the opening one. The sellers are stronger. If you want to get the exact price values of the candlestick, then you should select a candle and look at the chart above. Here you can see it. The opening price of this candle is 20,207.12. The closing price of it is 21,148.52. The highest price for the day is 21,302.5 and the lowest price for this day is 20,180.96. Now let's open another time frame, for example 4 hours. Now each candlestick shows the 4-hour interval, and if we select a candlestick, we can see the date and the time here below. So let's check this candlestick. It opened at 3 a.m. and the next candlestick opened at 7 a.m. The difference is 4 hours, as it is a 4-hour time frame. On the right you can see how much time is left before this candle closes. Everything is the same with other time frames. We can choose a 1-hour time frame. Here each candlestick shows the 1-hour interval. If we choose a 15 minutes time frame, then each candlestick will show the change in price during 15 minutes, and so on. Usually we don't use the lowest time frames for trading. Mostly we choose up to 5 or 15 minutes minimum. If you see your chart like this, then you can click the auto scale, and the chart becomes normal. It's rather useful. Also here you can use logo scale. Sometimes we need it to see the history of a chart better. For example, we cannot see what's going on here. And now we see this part of the chart clearly. Now let's check out the instruments of this platform. We can customize all the tools for ourselves. Let's start with chart settings. Here you can change the color of candlesticks, select time zone, and I recommend deleting the vertical and horizontal grid lines, like this. Another useful thing here is the template. You can save your settings. Just choose Save As. You can see I have different templates. This one and this one. You can do what you want. The next thing we are going to talk about is ticker. The ticker or the symbol is the short name of any asset. To find an asset, we need to click this field, Symbol Search. Of course, you need to know the name of a ticker you want to choose. For example, the short name for Bitcoin is BTC. So we type BTC USDT because we want to trade this pair of assets. And we see Bitcoin is traded on different exchanges. So here is an asset, here is a description, the whole name of an asset, and exchange. And you should choose the chart of that exchange where you trade. We will use Binance Exchange. There are two types of charts, spot and futures. So now it's for a spot chart. To see a futures chart, we need to add the letter P here. So this chart is for futures. If you trade futures, then you have to analyze this chart exactly. Here you can find lots of different assets such as currency pairs, indices, stocks, bonds, and so on. It's important you choose this tab, All. In this case, you will find cryptocurrencies easily. So again, here you can type any ticker you want. For example, Litecoin. This is a spot chart. If you need the futures, type the letter P. Here it is. If you don't know any tickers at all, you can look at our glossary, where we select the most common cryptocurrencies for trading. At the beginning it would be enough Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's important to say that we almost never use indicators. Most we use the price chart only, but still we use volume indicator. Let's add it to the chart. We click Indicators, type Volume, and here it is. Here we can hide it, or show it again, or we can remove it at all. Also, we can change the settings here. For example, let's change the color, because it doesn't matter for us. We make it in dark gray. Also, we can add this indicator to favorites, like this. Then we can find it here. If you cannot find an indicator you want, don't worry, write to our chart and we will try to help. In this area you can add your tickets, those you like most and those you use most. All the same, you type the symbol you need, add it, and it appears here. Here you can mark your assets with color, like this. You can choose color. Sometimes it's very useful. Also, you can choose any setting you wish here. For example, you can add a new section or decide what information you want to see here. Besides, we will use some of these tools. Here I use cross and eraser. For example, we can draw something and then erase it. We can use trend line, arrow, horizontal line, and horizontal ray. If you add them to favorites, then they will appear like this. All these lines can be changed in settings. For example, we can change the color, the style of a line, we can type a text here, or decide on a visibility. So every tool has settings and you can change it as you want. Also, we can use brush, rectangle, arc, and it's the same for all these instruments. You can change a color, width or style. I use text and some symbols. Actually, you can try all these tools. Let's delete all these instruments and we can remove all our drawings and indicators here. In our system, we need the Fibonacci retracement for the analysis. Originally, it will look like this. And we need to change some settings, because we use it a bit differently according to our trading strategy. So, the first Fibonacci we need is for range. Here we leave 0, 1 and 0.5 levels. It's better to change these settings as well. There is one more Fibonacci we need. We call it FibC. It looks like this. And it has such settings. You should know that you can type any setting you need here. Like this. These 3 lines should be another color. If you don't like a red color, then make it any color you want. But it's better to have the same settings at the beginning. Leave the price and levels right and top here. Sometimes we will use the Fibonacci with 0.3 level. So it's Fibonacci for a range with 0.3 level. And also you can choose any color for this level. It's better to add all these Fibonacci variants to the templates. The next things we need are tools long position and short position. There are only 2 things that should be changed. The account size and risk. It should be 1%. Okay. The same as here. Our deposit and risk 1%. That's all about this instrument by now. We'll talk about it later. In TradingView we can put alerts. They help us not to miss a certain price of an asset. For that you need to click this plus on a level you need, and then to add an alert for your asset. When the price comes to this level, you will hear the sound. If you click 2 times on this line, you will be able to change the settings. In order to delete it, you can click here. Now you know enough about the TradingView platform to start trading using our system. And we've talked about all the necessary instruments which we will use during our lessons. You have to study and try to use this platform. I recommend subscribing to our YouTube channel, click the bell because we make the right content and give the market analysis here.